Hey, how's it going? I'm Ron.
I'm Zach.
We're from Widetrack, and we're here today on Influences, the show where we talk about bands, TV shows, books, movies, etc. that have influenced our music,
Or us as people.
or us as people.
And today we're talking about a wonderful band. Yes.
Affirmative. So yeah, Zach.
To start this off, I first found out about Yes probably by hearing the song Roundabout wherever it was. And then I saw a Yes concert. I was really young though, so I don't really remember it. I don't remember if I knew what band. Yeah, he doesn't remember it that much either. I don't think I knew what band made the song Roundabout. I just kind of knew it was a song that was popular and out there. So then I heard it again somewhere and I said, band is that? So then I looked aside and said, yes, oh, it's Yes. Okay. Well, I saw a concert. I should probably listen to them. Okay, yeah. So then I started listening to them on the album that you should start listening to them with. Fragile, which is a masterpiece of theirs. One of many. However, it's my personal favorite masterpiece of theirs because it's got so many wonderful songs with Steve Howe's amazing guitar work, Chris Squire's amazing bass work, ethereal vocals. It's a wonderful album. Steve Howe's got a wonderful picking technique by using his back fingers to pick higher strings and his index finger and thumb to hold the pick to pick lower strings and chords.
Bill Bruford's drumming was, and his sound of his drums were highly influential to me at a young age.
Being as cool as they were. Yeah, I'm with him on that one. Steve Howe's picking techniques are really heard in Starship Trooper, Mood for a Day, Clap, all the stuff where it's kind of a blending of acoustic guitar work but still electric guitar work, right? Like still rock and roll but also kind of classical, which I think is awesome that you can combine the two so well and not make it sound too nerdy. Because it's Yes. Chris Squire's bass work is beyond words, so I'm going to do my best. Not only does he use a Rickenbacker, one of the pioneers of the great Rickenbacker age, along with Geddy Lee following after him. Gosh, there's too many. Paul McCartney, kind of along with him, using a Rickenbacker here and there. Pretty much any great bassist you can think of has laid hands on a Rickenbacker and said, yeah, this is a tool of wonder.
Indeed. One fine instrument there.
Yeah, it's the dream bass. I'll have one day. He uses bass chords, which not a lot of people really pick up on, which you can't hear all that well, but it's one of those things that without it, you'd be able to hear that it's not there. And you'd say, oh, something's missing in this, I don't like it very much. But because it is there, you think, wow, what a full song, what a wonderful song. I don't know why, but I can't tell either, but it's just, it feels so full. Maybe using bass chords, probably not. You just have no idea unless you listen to isolated bass tracks, which I do. Or, you got a really good ear, which I don't have, but, I'd like to develop because of Yes.
Well, the Yes albums, so you're kind of talking the streak that began with the Yes album, which incidentally wasn't their first album.
Not to be confused with their first album titled Yes.
Right. And then, but the Yes album, I believe, is when Steve Howe and the classic lineup of Steve Howe, Bill Bruford,
Chris
Squire, John Anderson, and Tony Kaye was the keyboardist on the Yes album. And then for Fragile,
Rick
Wakeman, the incomparable Rick Wakeman and his Cape arrived on the scene, and they did Fragile and the next album, which many progressive rockers regard as the all-time masterpiece, Close to the Edge. Not as big of a fan.
There's good parts, definitely good parts.
I love the I Get Up, I Get Down part, but I think it's a bit overrated, but that's me. But I could revisit it every now and again, and maybe it'll hit me like it hits so many other people. I'm definitely in the minority. And then from there,
That makes us cool, by the way, just in case you didn't pick up. Joking, I'm joking.
but anyhow, from there they got Bill Bruford left for King Crimson, and they brought in Alan White on the drums, and they put out Tales of Topographic Ocean, and also Relayer. And again, for me personally, those albums don't really. That's the thing about Yes, they're a very divisive kind of band. A lot of people.
They always did something different each album, which is why there's not
Yeah,
10 copies of Fragile, which...
But they have fans that love Relayer and love Tales of Topographic Ocean, and then other ones like myself.
They're like Fragile, the Yes album,
Yeah.
Close to the Edge.
Yeah, that's the golden age. Yeah, Going for the One is another fantastic album. The song Turn of the Century. It opens with the title track, and first time I played that for you, you were like, "What is this? A country song?" And then it kind of morphs into a Yes song.
Really...
It's so cool the way they do it, and it's just got such a positive vibe about it. And then you've got my favorite song on the album, which is Turn of the Century, just one of the most beautiful pieces of music ever written. Steve Howe's classical guitar and Rick Wakeman's piano in that song are just so amazing.
Actually keyboard, but
technically speaking. From there, they went and did an album called Tormato, which is pretty spotty, but again, it's another one that some fans just love and others...
Yeah. Undeniably some good parts.
And then once Yes hit 1980,
It began.
It was a different thing, because it was the one Yes album that John Anderson didn't sing on, and Rick Wakeman left the band, and so they brought in the keyboard player and singer from the hit song Video Killed the Radio Star
band,
the Buggles. And the Buggles singer and keyboard player, and I think that was the whole band, joined Yes, and they put out an album in 1980 called Drama. And that album is surprisingly good. It's got Into the Lens,
Machine Messiah,
and Tempest Fugit. Those three songs are just 1, 2, 3 knockout punch. And there's some other good stuff on that album too. I would recommend checking that one out. And from there, Jeff Downes left and took Steve Howe with him, and they formed Asia in 1981. And Trevor Horn, singer of the Buggles, singer of Yes Drama, became the producer, and Trevor Rabin came on board, and they did the 90210. Is it 90210 or 90215?
90215, I think.
Yeah, I always get it mixed up because of the
man.
TV show. But the Owner of a Lonely Heart era, which was a huge, massive success.
Even bigger than
Yes.
Roundabout, apparently.
Yeah, so that's about where Yes. They put out a lot of albums that their fans love after that. For me, that's kind of
being extremely picky.
Yeah.
We've decided.
Yeah, if you're just kind of looking to find the really
open, you kind of seep your way into Yes, Fragile.
Yeah, I would have to go with Fragile as well.
And that general era.
The
Really.
Yes album and Fragile. There's a greatest hits Yes album called Classic Yes that has a lot of the best stuff on it, and I would recommend if you're going to start anywhere, that's probably the place to start.
But of course, you're probably all very familiar with Yes, so enough about its boring, complicated history.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite tracks?
Heart of the Sunrise, Starship Trooper, Long Distance Runaround are my top three. And Going for the One, Turn of the Century, Into the Lens, Tempest Fugit. Yeah, they've got some great stuff. There's a lot more. How about you?
Well, I'm with him on that one. I like Chris Squire's bass work and Steve Howe's guitar playing on a lot of different songs. Clap, Starship Trooper, Mood for a Day, South Side of the Sky, Going for the One, Turn of the Century. It's been a while since I've listened to that. Probably after this I'm gonna go listen to that. Fragile, the album, most of the stuff on that's great. Heart of the Sunrise, Long Distance Runaround, The Fish, I'd tie them together. Roundabout, even. is a great song.
Indeed, indeed. And once again, the bass, Chris Squire, who passed away a couple years ago, his bass playing influenced so many. Geddy Lee from Rush, who joined them when they got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and also,
he's just was a monster bass player.
Yeah, looking at a lot of the interviews, he had a lot of technology ahead of his time, which explains quite a bit.
Yeah, his sound was almost.
But so is the fact that he's an alien.
Yeah, right. Being an alien helps, but he was almost like he was the heaviness in the band, because Steve Howe's guitar work was, his guitar tone was pretty smooth and delicate, and Chris Squire provided a lot of the the ballsier kind of sound, but
he's also one of the co-founders of the band.
Yes, yep. He was the one guy that was on every Yes album up until, I believe, the last one they just put out after he passed away. So, but anyhow, we just want to thank you guys for watching. If you got any comments about Yes, put them in the comment section below.
We actually do care. We're very curious.
Indeed, we love talking about this stuff. We love hearing your input, and we don't expect everybody to agree. That we're just talking about our subjective experience and
what has influenced us personally.
Yeah, what's influenced us, and this is just a starting point for a dialogue with these bands and such. But anyhow, we've got some good surprises coming up here in the next couple weeks. So some really good topics. So we're looking forward to that. And in the meantime, keep on rocking.